now they're figured out you're the new feeder.
He's looking right at me.
They are. They're going down behind you, taking from the feeder.
Feel picking at the feeder. Dropped up the cat and beat up on it. And I mean beat up. Come over on this side. This was all drove in. You can see where I heated it all up. Look.
Oh yes. Yes.
This was drove in, almost touching that. So I got the porta power and I got it out enough, and then I just started to heat it. And Vanessa's not quite finished yet, but it's really good enough. But the mount is gone here. The rubber. See? So I got it removed what was there. It was really garbage what was there before. So what I'm going to do, if you want to come in, I'll show you. Just don't trip up in the extension cord. And this is what was there. Look.
That's rough shaking.
Foolish old thing, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to improve on that.
The rubber's all worn.
Yeah. So I got these rubbers that I use off boats. I don't have another one here now, but there's one there in the chocolate. So I'm machining it down, and I'm going to machine out the center of it, and then this is going to go up inside, and we're going to make a mount. So I'm going to come back later on. I'm going to, seeing you're so friggin' interested in what I'm doing. Well, you know what it is?
What is it?
It was quiet out in the shop. You figured I was in the tool room having a nap.
It was almost too quiet.
And you're using the camera as an excuse just to come out. Or maybe you're using it for evidence.
Well, it could work for either one.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll come back and when I get this machined out, and we'll show the good folks out in computer land what it looks like and how it's going to fit up in the mount. We're going to make a mess. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're not going to worry about it.
Well, I don't clean up the mess. No. If you want to do the machining, I don't mind cleaning up the mess. You're not complaining, just friggin' grumbling. You're a grumbler. Isn't it, eh? Yeah. I'll take another smidgen off there. Should be manufacturing hockey pucks. Okay? Especially repairs hockey pucks. We can hollow them all out before cementing them. Make it more challenging. Then we can start manufacturing sticks. We can sell a lot of sticks then. Right? Yeah. What do you think?
Oh yeah, look at that.
And what do you think of that guy just calling up then and wanting to know if he had to have a wiper motor to pass inspection?
I know.
Wicked, eh?
Yeah, some people don't know.
Looks good, huh, so far?
It does look good.
Okay,
so far.
you're kind of in my way. You're impeding my ability to work.
Well, leave it out of you. What are you saying?
Can you leave the tool room, please?
Okay. See, that's all you had to do. You just had to ask.
Yeah, and politely.
Politely.
Get out of the tool room. Figured I'd show you how I was going to take out the middle of it. Sorry about the noise, guys. days running is like watching paint dry. That's what I feel about it anyway. Okay, let's have a look-see. That looks pretty good. Will it fit? Oh yeah, it fits really nice. Okay, so I think this is going to be much better than what we had there originally, so I got to put down the camera, guys. Kathy is on the phone ordering parts, so we'll take this out and have a look. Okay, I think we're going to call this one cooked. So rather than wait a few days or even a week to get a part of a mount, because you got to buy it in sections, make them out of rubber. And I think I'm going to have to go out now and I'm going to have to gouge out, take out some of the center of this, because of the center shaft of that mount. As you can see, let me get the light. Yeah, there you go. See, so I'm going to have to really take some more of that out of there. So that's my next step.
How do you make it out with it?
Oh,
Heard the lathe stopped, so I figured you had it done.
yeah, no, I think I got it done. Here, I'll show you the difference.
Yeah.
So this goes up like that in the mount, and the other mount fits down in it. Okay. And see what happens to them? They collapse and they get right ragged looking, eh? And what happens to them when they get collapsed? They start to come out over the side of the washer, and that's how I found that one. Now, that being said, that was because it was under impact too. But I've seen lots of them come in like that. So.
Oh, that's nice.
This is our design.
Yeah, much heavier too.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to go in like that. And then he's going to go up. There's a shaft comes out from the other mount. And he's going to go in there like that. And that's going to be it's going to be like a bug in a rug. Snug as a bug in a rug. So come on over and we'll see if it fits. And you'll see how it looks. And, I'm going to put down the zip zip.
Zip zip?
Yeah. Yip, yip, yip. Let's go over here. See, now put the light there. So, see?
Yeah.
You can see where I recessed it in here. Right? So that would go up there. And look at that. That's beyond cool. I mean, that's super cool.
Yeah, that is super cool.
Anyway, so I'm going to just undercoat that mount where I was heating it up. And then we'll call that job done. Then I got to go back up here. And I got to change the output shaft seal on the transfer case. Then it's got some power door lock issues that I have to deal with. And then after that's done, it's Friday.
It is.
And I might take my lovely to the city and take her out to dinner, maybe to a movie.
What am I going to do while
you're going to have to stay home. I can't take the two of you.
Why not?
Because, you know, it's a crowd, right?
Cause is not an answer.
Cause is an answer. What's going on?
It is not.
What's going on with this?
What's wrong now?
Oh, I got it. Manny's won't find me one of those cordless dooflickies.
Oh.
No.
Because you already got a dooflicky that's working.
Hey? we might just thought the viewers might find that just a little bit interesting. Now somebody might be able to say, well, man, just look at the stuff he's starting to put on. Can't please everybody. Oh, yes, yes. You might want to pause that for a second because I promised somebody I was going to show them something. Okay, Gary Burgess from Manitoba, I believe. He was asking me about a bead blaster, a cabinet blaster, a sand blaster. And anyway, he wasn't sure how they work, so basically it's a box with a valve and a tank, and you blow sand, or media as we like to refer to it, on a object to get the rust off. So that's the simplified version. So we'll get a little complicated here now. We have a compressor which is up there. That compressor is a 5 horsepower with a 60-gallon tank. It's a pretty big system, pretty big compressor. That being said, I would not want to use anything less than that to run a sandblaster or a cabinet blaster. Now, this one here is a little bit unique, Gary, because not only has it got the area in here to go blasting with, but it recycles the media slash sand. And over here, you're going to see a drawer. So when I start sandblasting and there's any big piles of globs or rust or flakes or paint or whatever, it's going to go up through this hose and it's going to go back down in here and it's going to get trapped in that drawer. That drawer is like a mesh, and it keeps the heavy stuff or the garbage in that drawer, and all the sand, the reusable sand, goes past that, goes back down into the hose and gets shot back into the cabinet. Anything that's too fine in dust gets brought up here. It gets put in this vacuum bag and put in that bucket. We dump that bucket, what, maybe twice a year, maybe, right? So when you're, like when I'm sandblasting here, there's different types of media and there's charts that you can go by. Now I'm using aluminum oxide. Aluminum oxide is good for removal of rust and paint. Paint preparation, it's best. For other types of, engine casings and stuff, well, you should use glass bead or polyadhesives, or abrasives, sorry. So this chart, anybody who's got a cabinet blaster should go by this chart. You can get these charts on the internet, and I just printed off, and the boss, upper management, went and laminated, eh? I
think that's right.
Right? So, but what I'm using here is I'm using aluminum oxide. And aluminum oxide, under a microscope, is shaped kind of like a pyramid. And why I like to use aluminum oxide is because it retains its sharpness much better than glass beads. Glass bead is basically just crushed beer bottles and soda bottles, and you put it in, and then every time it hits the item, it turns to dust. And within hours, you can have nothing but a dust storm inside the cabinet. So I choose aluminum oxide. It's expensive. Like that bag there, Kathy, is what?
$70.
$70 for that bag there, you know. Now that being said, it's $70, but it'll last, and we do a lot of sandblasting. It'll last 7, 8 months, sometimes even a year, right?
You sandblast practically every day.
Every day. It's this thing is always used. It's a fantastic cabinet. It's made in Quebec too, Gary. Now, there's another couple of things you should know about a cabinet blaster. They usually take a porcelain or a ceramic nozzle, and they can last, depending on how much you're sandblasting, they can last 2 hours to 6 hours, depending on, like I say, and plus depending on the type of media you're using. In this case, aluminum oxide would be terrible. It'd be terrible on a ceramic nozzle. This particular nozzle, a ceramic nozzle for this machine will cost, I'm guessing, around $6. We bought this one 12 years ago,
Yeah, that's right. You bought the more expensive
It
one?
was. It's made of a product called boron,
Yeah.
and boron for the moron.
Yeah, so you don't have to
Yeah,
replace
no,
it.
and that's been in there ever since.
Yep.
And I mean, but I paid $200, $170,
Yeah.
whatever. And people say, hey, you're crazy, you know, but it's lasted. And I don't have to stop and, you know, so boron nozzles, look them up. Very easy. If you drop them, they crack. So treat them with a lot of respect. And yeah. So that's it. So anyway, we'll just fire this up. And I'll turn off the light. Kathy can come over and look over my shoulder, and I can show you exactly how it works. Now, over here, there's a bit of a mess here because we've been extremely busy, and I haven't had a chance to clean up the tool room. But over here, Kathy, just show them the foot pedal. There's the foot pedal. And that's how you operate the sand. So I'm going to get a piece of rusted plate. Where did I put that piece of rusted plate? Oh, right behind you. So there it is. It's only thin, but we'll just use this because that's the only thing I could find rusty around here. No Fords out in the parking lot, is it?
Don't go offend anybody with Fords.
Well, you know what they say, on a quiet night you can hear one rust.
I know what they say.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll put that in there. Now the reason why you would sandblasting something instead of grinding it, when you're grinding it, you're removing good metal. When you're sandblasting, you're just removing the rust. So we shall try and see if we can show you. So now we're going to start up the main fan and just watch the bag. Ready? So we'll turn off the light. We'll go over here. Have a look-see in here, Kathy. Point her down there that way. Can you see it? Yep. Okay. Can you see it there now?
Yeah.
Cool. Because you can tip the viewfinder. Hang on there now. See? How's that?
Beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, you meant the viewfinder.
It's kind of romantic in here.
Yeah, well, you know. You want to go to the city?
Lovely.
Okay. Mine's always in the gutter. Okay, there you go. You see it there?
Yes, I see it.
Okay. There, see? Now normally, that would probably take the skin off your fingers. Well, no, not probably, it would. These gloves are really, really thick. As a matter of fact, I only replaced them about a week ago, eh? And they protect your hands, right? So, and that's why I'm able to do that. So let's turn on the lights and we'll see what that looks like outside here. There you have it. There's the difference. So, there you go, guys, or there you go, Gary. Now, I went through this in another video a while back, and somebody asked me about it, so I figured but Gary did specifically ask if he could see it, so I promised him the next video, which is this one, we'd show him. So, I got my cuffs on the wrong hand.
I'll go clean the lathe. Maybe you'll take me to the city.
Oh yeah, you can clean the lathe, and I'll put the shaft back in the truck, and I'll repair the what? Oh, the power door locks.
Yeah, that's right.
Power door locks. Yeah, that's what it is. Better fix that. So anyway, we'll get to it. Well, we're back. Kathy did okay. She did a little bit of shopping. Of course, we ended up Prince's Auto and ended up to Home Depot. Picked up a few things in Prince's Auto. I'll show you. These are mounts, Vivitar mounts for GoPro cameras and other point of view cameras as well. So I think they were 20 and they're on sale for $14.99 or something. And then remember the mount that I did earlier here in the video? Well, these are the rollers that I pick up at Princess Auto, and I use those for the mounts. So they work well. They're only a few bucks each. And they had these flap discs on sale on polishing disc, and I think that was $16.99. So that was okay. Picked up some liquid Teflon as well. This is all shop stuff. I really don't get to do much shopping for myself. It's usually for the shop. We had to pick up some parts as well. This here is a, as you can see, a Milwaukee Strong box. They say it can withstand, it survives 1,000 drops with a 50-pound load. So, pretty good, nice hinge on it. And Home Depot had it on for $49.95. In the States, guys, you probably get this stuff cheaper, but up here, we usually pay a premium for this stuff. But it's built very well. And I got a few Milwaukee tools that are in the bags, and I really don't like the bags. They're flopping all over the place. And there's what it looks like inside. And it looks like it could be waterproof. Yeah, there's a rubber seal, a rubber O-ring goes right around, so better again, you know? And, oh yeah. And there's the inside of it. So, I think it's a good deal for 50 bucks. Probably work out better than the bag. Oh yeah, and there's a Milwaukee drill bit set. Not a drill bit, but screwdriver bit set for a drill. And there it is there. And I think that was $9.95, which was a pretty good deal. Another thing I bought that I thought would be handy for the tractor is these wrenches. And the big one replaces 44 sockets and the small one replaces 14. So they're adjustable. And you can, so I hope you can see that. And I figured I'd throw it in the tractor in the toolkit. Why not? And I think that was I think $15. So pretty good deal. So that's it. The rest of the stuff, the boring stuff, parts for vehicles. Sometimes we have to leave early and go in on a Friday afternoon because in the city, a lot of places are closed on Saturdays. So that's why we do what we do. We don't go in every Friday, but off and on. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tyler Donovan asked me last night on email if I was going to have any more, if we were going to have any more videos this week. I said no, because this will be the third one. But anyway, so we just figured we'd throw something together. Thought you might find it interesting. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you next week sometime with another video. Have a great weekend. Look after yourselves, and God bless.